Communication around the globe. Working toward a common goal. No matter how good a single organization or department is, it could always be stronger with the right support and collaboration. INTERPOL offers many tools and resources to their member countries that help maximize public safety. Just as it's important for regional and local officials to tap in and collaborate with INTERPOL, so must INTERPOL collaborate with them. Working together for the greater good of the world is certainly the best approach to truly taking on world crime. Arguably, the best way to fight against organized crime is by attacking it from several different angles. Uniting INTERPOL with local law enforcement departments and agencies means the two can share expertise, challenge one another, and gain valuable job experience. INTERPOL also collaborates with other international unions to become a force against organized crime, terrorism, security, and irregular migration. INTERPOL and the European Union. INTERPOL's Brussels office serves as a hub of collaboration between the organization and the European Union. These two agencies work together on several matters of joint interest, including irregular migration, counterterrorism, the act of preventing and battling against terrorist attacks, people smuggling, organized crime, and mutual legal assistance. Irregular migration. Human trafficking has become a prevalent crime in today's world. One of the key issues that the European Union and INTERPOL unite against together is irregular migration, which helps to apprehend human traffickers and recover victims of human trafficking on a global scale. The intelligence that is collected as a result of this partnership is then shared with member countries worldwide. Counterterrorism and organized crime. INTERPOL and the European Union have an active agreement to share information about foreign terrorist fighters recovered from situations in Iraq. They also support law enforcement agencies in 5 countries through the G5 Sahel Joint Force, which focuses on fighting against terrorism, organized crime, and human trafficking. Mutual legal assistance. Currently, the European Union and INTERPOL are working together to create the framework for an international mutual legal assistance program to help bring offenders to justice swiftly and without incident. In return, the European Union funds several INTERPOL projects, such as the West African Police Information System, that advocates for electronic storage of local police records, and Project Shakara, another example of an initiative by INTERPOL to counter terrorist attempts or attacks. INTERPOL and the United Nations. INTERPOL plays a similar role in relation to the United Nations in that the agencies collaborate against terrorism and human trafficking. Since both of these organizations are world-renowned for their role in stopping global crime, it only makes sense that they should collaborate together with a common goal. In addition to these initiatives, INTERPOL and the UN also combine their experience in notice transmission and execution. In November 2004, INTERPOL staffed the Office of the Special Representative of INTERPOL in New York, which is in close proximity to the UN office. Since the offices are so close together, it makes it easier for personnel from both organizations to take advantage of the resources, intelligence, and expertise of each. INTERPOL and the African Union. Law enforcement officials in Africa face special crime obstacles that are unique to their area in many ways. In addition to the typical fight against sex trafficking, terrorism, and organized crime, the African Union also places a special emphasis on battling against poaching, cybercrime, and drug smuggling. INTERPOL's Special Representative Office, based out of Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, champions the importance of fighting these crimes and provides support and resources to help local police agencies to effectively wage war against the crimes. INTERPOL also plays a special role in helping African police forces better serve their communities. One of the most important initiatives of INTERPOL in the African Union is promoting collaboration and communication between the African Union and its partners. This helps ensure that work is not duplicated, as well as keeping African Union members unified against the same opponent. The result is a more well-organized police force that is equipped to handle the wide array of unique crime challenges they face each day. INTERPOL and state and local divisions. The rise of international crime has made local and state cooperation with international agencies an absolute must. Even though INTERPOL has profound expertise and abundant resources, the law enforcement officials on the front line are vital to the operation as a whole. This is why communication and collaboration are emphasized between INTERPOL and these smaller agencies. When the two work together towards the same goal, they can not only reach the finish line faster, but they can also better develop new records, notices, and intelligence in their systems to share with member countries who might be able to use them in their investigations. Sample U.S. Division, Interpol Washington. Interpol Washington serves as the representative for the U.S. Attorney General and helps facilitate the country's collaboration with Interpol. Their initiatives include facilitating the exchange of law enforcement documents and information, promoting collaboration and communication between the United States and Interpol, providing the framework for police cooperation, coordinating global investigative efforts for over 18,000 enforcement agencies across the United States, fighting cybercrime. The rise of technology in today's world has brought new challenges to law enforcement, cybercrime. In order to most effectively combat these criminals, Interpol entered into an agreement in 2017 with Cisco, a technology mogul, to prevent and combat cybercriminals. This union of private and public organizations not only helps to more efficiently address the issues that cybercrime brings, but it also paves the way for future collaborations between organizations that exist within different sectors of society. It also shows that law enforcement agencies have new avenues to explore with the capability to elevate their effectiveness, ultimately making the world a safer place for families in countries all over the globe. The impact of Cisco on Interpol investigations. We have established that the collaboration between Cisco and Interpol opens new avenues for law enforcement agencies to prevent and put an end to cybercrimes. But how does Cisco serve Interpol and the world? Communication. Much like Interpol shares data and resources with state, regional, and local law enforcement agencies, Cisco shares user data with Interpol. The unspecified information that Cisco shares with Interpol comes from a variety of sources, such as data shared on the World Wide Web and public servers. Gaining access to this unprecedented amount of data has made it possible for Interpol to better understand cybercriminals, how cybercrimes work, and what the best strategies are to fight against them. Conclusion. Interpol serves as one of the most prevalent defenses the world has against cybercrime. The resources, intelligence, and support they offer to law enforcement agencies across the globe helps make it a safer place, which is made possible by their eclectic team of highly trained professionals that focus on fighting specific and unique threats to international public safety. Through collaboration and communication, Interpol unites international and state, regional, and local law enforcement agencies against a common enemy, international criminals.